I felt like one side of me was possessed by a devil, one side of me was possessed by an angel. And it sounds like a big fairy tale dream now, when I look back at it and still think there's things about it that I don't understand. But I just remember everyone telling me, oh, it's all in your head, these things aren't real, you need to get a grip and stuff like that. And actually, what I needed to hear was, it's real for you. Hi, I'm Estelle and I live with borderline personality disorder. It all started probably when I was 16. I was diagnosed with anorexia and bulimia. I realised my illness wasn't just destroying me, but it was also destroying my family around me. I think I'll always remember this, that we were sat down at the table, me, my mum, my dad and my little sister. And I had a bowl of pasta in front of me. I was literally shaken and petrified of this bowl of pasta, because pasta had become my major fear food, and I hadn't eaten pasta. I was off carbs completely. And I just remember sitting there staring at this bowl of pasta and seeing my little sister's face. And she screamed and she ran away from the table and she said, oh, I can't do it anymore. And I was left alone at that table, and I thought, is this really going to be my life? Is this really what I want to happen? Not just to me, but to my family. And then I think it was on the Monday that a bed was offered to me in this rehabilitation. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to take it, because this has gone too far and I can't manage it myself at home anymore. When people say, explain to me what your diagnosis is, it's quite hard to explain what's going on in my head, when actually I don't understand what's going on in my head half the time. All I can say is that I feel emotions so strongly. A lot of people think that personality disorder is different personalities, but actually it's the traits that you show within your personality. If I'm having a bad day, or if I'm having a bit of a manic week, say, I'll be very irrational, I'll be very irrational with my money. I'll go out and spend all the money that I've got in my account and wake up the next day and not remember what I spent it on. I'm very impulsive. If I'm standing at the train station, sometimes I'll get these thoughts that are inside my head, say telling me to jump in front of a train, but it's about training my brain to realise that actually that's just a voice, and it's not your whole body, it's not your personality, and learning coping mechanisms to deal with those voices when they do come into my head. I think it's really easy to keep these things in your head, because you do feel, I remember when I was younger, I thought I was the only person going through it. I thought I was a weirdo. I thought all of these things that society tells you. But actually, there is, even if you see the most tiny bit of hope at the end of the tunnel, if you see the tiniest bit of light, just try and hold on to that, because actually, if you hold on to hope and if you put the work in, and if you find those coping mechanisms, if you speak out, it can be even just something like a conversation with a friend. There is help out there, and you can get it if you want to. And you're not alone. Just don't suffer in silence.